What's up, everybody? DownSouthDon back at you with another video. Yes, it has been a while. I have been quite busy trying to bring you guys some new product, and I do have a nice special product for you guys today. But first, Happy New Year. Since I wasn't around, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that stuff's in the past. But let's move on. so, I want to talk to you guys about some of the changes that are coming to the channel and it will be, of course, some of the same content as far as motorcycle reviews. Uh, Still don't have a motorcycle yet. It's not the season for me. We'll be probably moving on until maybe like spring or summer before I even consider. But that's a whole other thing, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are not even riding right now. So, but never fail. We'll be bringing you guys new content for some of the things that are to come. We're not going to get into that right now. First off, let's just talk about big boy toys. So I want to bring some big boy toys to the channel, which basically consist of some of the things that I'm into, that I have been into for a while. These are grown man toys, something that usually most teenagers and whatnot can afford. Let's talk about the scooters, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen me add to uh, the website recently. These are grown man scooters. These are probably about, on average, about two to three, $4,000. Some of them I haven't even added to the site yet because the average person probably can't afford them. And if you're into motorcycles, which most of you guys that's on this channel, where you come from, then you definitely can afford these. But for the average young, guy that's out there, trying to work hard, they probably can't afford these. You're looking at $8,000 for the real expensive ones, which they do about 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. Uh, a lot of people have been racing these scooters, and yes, they are the stand-up variant. It's electric, and they do have the motorized versions, but it's just something that's fun that I like, to get into, and I will be showing one of those on the channel pretty soon. Aside from those, I've always been into RC cars. Most of the RC cars, which are like the 1/5 scale, 1/8 scale, a lot of guys I know race them professionally. And yes, they're not for the faint at heart as far as driving these. It's just like the helicopters you see a lot of guys flying back in the days. Most of these things run, 1,500 to 3 grand. But I'm going to bring the RC cars in, and most of them are starting at about, maybe 100, 200, 300. And they go on up in price all the way up to 1,000 plus. So I will be bringing those to the website as well, DownSouthDon.com. Aside from that, have I still going to be doing car reviews, which I haven't been doing lately, but I will be bringing those. And the big boy toys, of course, is also consist of like air guns. Now, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys have gotten into the big bore air guns, which a lot of people are getting into because you don't really have to hunt during a specific season to have these. And yes, they are. They, even though it says air gun, they're just like the real thing. They shoot, slugs anywhere from a 30 caliber, 357, 45 caliber, 50 caliber, and I think a 70, something like that. We're talking about literally take down an elephant. So just because it says air gun, don't take it for granted. But I will be talking about those in the near future, and I will be selling those as well on the website. And I want to say they're uh, just as affordable as any other gun, but thing is, they're kind of a specialty item, but you don't have to have a license to have them. But yet, they still cost anywhere from three on up to 1,500, 2 grand. Just depends on what type of quality you're looking for. But you can literally hunt with these things. They're taking down deer, elk, just like any other regular gun, except it's compressed air. And of course, it's a lot cheaper to shoot these, considering you don't have to hunt around for ammo or trying to fight somebody in the line waiting for the ammo shipment, you can literally get this ammo and press your own from aluminum cans or whatever you decide to do, your own lead. So anyway, we'll get into that much later. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Um, and of course, I have a car show coming up. I want to show you guys some of the cars that are coming out for 2022. So stay tuned for that. That will be after the 26th of this month. And also, let's see. Oh, and last but not least, make sure you guys check out the DownSouthDon podcast, which I will be joining, doing more of, as well as the Unofficial Opinion podcast, which is actually a YouTube channel as well. But you can find these also on anywhere you can possibly listen to podcasts. So be sure to check that out. All right. And with no further ado, oh, one other thing. Now, even though I haven't had a lot of these things on the website, I had an issue with the website host allowing me to post stuff like this. And this has to do anything with whether it's kind of prepping, whether it's medical supplies, supposedly like gas masks, pepper spray. I'm sure you can see that. But this is the wildfire pepper spray. And this stuff is so hot, it's ridiculous. But this is a whole nother issue. I do have these 9-ounce. I'm going to actually put a link in the description where you can actually kind of purchase these. But I have the 9-ounce. I also have a huge 1-pound bottle with the fire extinguisher sprayer. And it's good to keep on your bike. Because every situation doesn't require a firearm. So, don't be foolish. Just because you have to have a firearm, I mean, yeah. This is on average for any road rage situation. 9 times out of 10, if they're not shooting at you, there's no need for one of these. All right. So, moving on. Now we are going to let's talk about this. Now, this is the Leatherback Gear. Now, this is the safest backpack in the world. Now, I shouldn't have to do too much explaining about this, but I have to. The reason being because some people need things explained to them. And for those of you who don't, I'm going to show you some of the options. Now, they come in different styles. This is just one of the styles. And the style that I chose here, I chose it for a specific reason because it's inconspicuous. Now, you do have the kind of like combat Molly version, which going to show right here. So this is the tactical one, which has the Molly webbing, and it comes in the black, the steel, and the coyote. But you also have the civilian one, which is the one I have. And like I said, I wanted something that was inconspicuous. This only comes in gray and black. And the sport one, which is kind of like a Jan Sport almost, but now these are actually made out of a way better material than most backpacks that you can possibly think of that you would see on the shelf somewhere. So, but don't tune out yet. And of course, this is for the kids. Now, you might ask yourself, why in the hell would I need one of these? Now, I'm going to give you a demonstration. I don't really have a ton of room to do this, but I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. So, here, let me take this off. So, say for instance, you get in a situation and things get hot. Well, first of all, why would you need this? To protect yourself in any home invasion or just any street scenario where things just get hot. Now, here's your deployment tab. This red tab at the top. Now, I can't do this fast because I only have so much room back here. So, I'm going to show you guys. You unzip to deploy. Once it deploys, it splits in half. Why does it split in half, you ask? Well, let me step back just so you guys can see. Now, I'm not going to really fully strap into this thing. But as you can see, and of course, now considering I don't have it strapped down fully, but you can still get an idea. And the other strap is here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and strap this together. Now, of course, when you're standing up, it's a lot easier to deploy versus what I just did. But of course, you can adjust it how you see fit. It is front and back. I have, like I said, so much room. All right. Now, I shouldn't have to explain to you what this actually is. And I don't want the algorithm to, all of a sudden get weirded out just because I'm showing something that has to do with your safety. So, you get an idea. Uh, this is stops up all the way up to 44 mag, if you know what I'm saying. And you can also add larger plates or steel plates or ceramic plates to it to give you that extra protection. But why would you need this? I would say because the protection that you would look for that's inconspicuous. You don't have to wear a full size vest under your coat, over your coat, or some big tactical thing where you have to have all this molly straps around you because it looks like a regular backpack. And it's inconspicuous as well. But the plates are here on the inside, and you can add another plate here. And let me flip this around so you can see. And it also has all the information here, your safety information. And of course, you just zip the backpack back together with the red tab. This also has the tourniquets, and it's pretty much all you need. Now, these are good, of course. You keep them at home. Like I say, things get hot at the house. You get a break in, it comes in handy. You're at your kids at school. It's the world we live in. So, why do you need this? Yeah, just depends on what world we live in or what world you live in. Uh, I live in a real world where things get hot, and can get hot at any moment's notice, and you never know when you may need it. Uh, Anybody can buy these, and let's see. Not sure if I showed you guys, but so let's get into some of the specs. Let me move this out the way. All right. Now, so this gives you an idea of what the sizes are, the weight. Now, the weight of them, of course, because of the plates that's in them, but the plates are soft plates. And like I said, most all pistol calibers, it'll take care of that. So you got the 6.2 pounds, 5.2 pounds, which is the one I have. And if you like the military look, that's fine. Go for it. It's not for everybody. You want the inconspicuous look? I would say go for this. Now these two are a tad bit smaller, the Sport One and the Sport One Junior, but the civilian one and the tactical one, perfect for grown men. I am a grown man, 300 pounds, 6'4", and it fits. You can adjust it. That one's not adjusted, but as you can see, it does fit. And of course, it protects your vitals, plain and simple. It does have a laptop compartment, fits 17-inch laptop for the tactical one and the civilian one, as well as the sport one. But the smaller one fits a 15.5, or is that 6? Yeah, 15.6. It does have two panels, detachable tourniquets, water resistant fabric, and the identity, the RFID pocket, and a drag handle in case you got to drag the person out the way, whatever, out of harm's way while they do have it on. But here's the thing, it takes so long to actually get an actual, you know, vest from a lot of these companies, and you have to wear them, of course, under your clothes. But who wants to wear that all the time, 24/7 if you have to? Now, of course, if you're in the line of duty, that's fine. Something like this for civilian purposes, this works just great, for the everyday Joe who does not have to have it on all the time. But if you're out and about, especially like you can't even go to the mall nowadays without needing to just have a backpack with you. And it is, of course, no laughing matter, but it is what it is. So, anyway, I did want to just show you guys and share this with you, and hopefully, you get some use out of this situation. Make sure you tell a friend about this new product, and you can get it on the website down below, DownSouthDon.com, and just type in backpacks, and they should pop up. If you have any trouble, of course, you can always message me, and I'll respond as soon as I can. After 10 o'clock, forget it. 10 o'clock p.m. I'm done. So let's just say from about 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., you should be able to reach me and just text me through the website. For those that have my number, hit me up. Um, or you can just call. If I'm busy, the best way is to probably text and I'll respond as soon as I possibly can. Now, you can get these through Quad Pay or Apple Pay or whichever. Quad Pay, of course, breaks it up in 4 payments. And as you can see, they're not that expensive. Actually, it's a lot less expensive than most vests that you see on the market. So once again, $3.99 for the tactical one, civilian one, $3.49, sport one, $2.89, and for the kiddies, the sport one junior, $2.49. It's just that simple. So choice is yours, and let me know what you guys think of this product. Let's have a chat on why you feel like you might need this. If you have any questions about it, just hit me up and leave a comment below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Down South Don. I'm out.